Hello, welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to focus on the following question. What is air pollution? Lesson objective. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define air pollution and describe how we can begin to solve the problem. Today, you will learn about air pollution and how we can begin to solve the problem. Before you read, name 3 facts you know about air pollution, write 2 questions you have about air pollution, and then write an analogy about air pollution. Generating questions. How do I ask good questions? Good questions start with who, what, where, when, why, and how. Brainstorm a list of at least 12 questions about the topic. Here are some question starts to help you generate good, thought-provoking questions. Why? What are the reasons? What if? What is the purpose of? How would it be different if? Suppose that. What if we knew? What would change if? Name 3 facts you know about air pollution. So first, I know that deforestation is a major cause of air pollution because trees and plants help filter our air, take in carbon dioxide, and release air. 2. I know that larger cities regulate the amount of emissions from vehicles in order to help reduce air pollution and protect the public. And 3. I know that air pollution is caused by human and natural contributors. Write 2 questions you have about air pollution. Which question starts with you? This question starts were you able to use to generate good, thought-provoking questions. The first question I came up with is, what is the role of plants in air pollution? 2. How would it be different if cities had more trees to address air pollution? And finally, I'm going to write an analogy about air pollution. Air pollution is like secondhand smoke. It is harmful to people. Independent work. Plants can help solve the problem of air pollution. Plants and air pollution. In addition to taking in carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, plants absorb many air pollutants. Plants such as daisies, English ivy, and evergreens trap air particles that cause pollution and deal with air toxins. Using plants to clean the air does not require any special equipment because the plants do the work. Urban gardens. Adding plants in cities helps clean the air. But where can plants be added in space that is crowded with buildings? One city in Italy came up with a creative way to help address the issue of polluted air. A famous designer built these tall apartment buildings covered by a vertical garden. The designer of the apartment buildings came up with the idea for a vertical garden because plants can be used to help clean the air. There are 500 medium and large trees, 300 small trees, 5,000 shrubs, and 11,000 other plants growing on the outside of these apartment buildings, all of which are cared for by arborists. An arborist is a person who knows how to keep many types of trees and other plants healthy. This photo shows apartment flowers in Italy covered in vertical gardens. The designer of these towers has built vertical gardens, apartments in China and Canada also. Recall that plants use sunlight and carbon dioxide from the air to make food. During this process, plants release oxygen. The plants growing on these apartment buildings will turn 44,000 pounds of carbon dioxide into oxygen in just 1 year alone. In addition to removing carbon dioxide from the air, trees also help filter dust particles, making air cleaner. Another benefit to this vertical garden is that plants provide shade to keep temperatures cool inside the apartment. People who live in these apartment units will save money and energy on cooling their homes. The leaves of the plants can also help absorb noise pollution from the city below. Engineering to improve air quality. Other cities with high amounts of air pollution have been finding ways to use plants to clean the air. In Singapore, Designers have built super trees. In Bangkok, Thailand, pillars along the highway are covered in plants. These highway pillars use plants in unusual spaces to reduce pollution. Look closely at the super tree. It is made of 150,000 plants. The structure that the plants grow on collects energy from the sun. Each super tree provides light for the city at night. What is the advantage of covering pillars along the highway in plants? After reading, name 3 new facts you know about air pollution. And then, did you find the answers to either of your 2 questions in the reading? Use text evidence to support your answer, and then write a new analogy about air pollution. So, first, the text states that plants such as daisies, English ivy, and evergreens trap air particles that cause pollution and deal with air toxins. 2, I learned that the text states that adding urban gardens combat air pollution by, quote, adding plants in cities helps clean the air. And 3, the text states that urban gardens can also, quote, absorb noise pollution from the city below, end quote. Now, were you able to find answers to your 2 questions? My first question is, what is the role of plants in air pollution? And my second question is, how would it be different if cities had more plants to address air pollution? So I found some text evidence on this slide. Plants such as daisies, English ivy, and evergreens trap air particles that cause air pollution and deal with air toxins. I'm going to use this to answer my question. The text states that urban gardens may help reduce air pollution. Plants such as daisies, English ivy, and evergreens trap air particles that cause pollution and deal with air toxins. I found more text evidence to support my second answer in this slide. Removing carbon dioxide from the air. Trees also help filter dust particles, making air cleaner. Vertical gardens can also keep temperatures cool inside the apartments and absorb noise pollution. I'm going to use that information to support my answer for the second question. The text states that urban gardens can reduce carbon dioxide, dust particles, help regulate temperature, and reduce noise pollution. Write a new analogy about air pollution. Vertical gardens are like works of art. They require careful planning and are pretty to look at. Thanks for watching. See you next time.